Okay, for sealing on a TESTO 320, the hole where you put the probe in, I've been using screws. The screw just screws in. It's a big bolt. It's actually a screw that's used off a Butler building, the whole sheet metal on. It's kind of got a big dumb thread, but I've got a bunch of these. You just screw them in here after the test. Locked down. There's one I haven't screwed down all the way. I guess you could use tape. I didn't want to use something that possibly could be flammable on a duct that might be hot, so I love the screw here. It works pretty well. Of course, here's the probe. The probe has like a gun handle. The tip on this, of course, it can be rotated with respect to the gun handle. Now, in this vertical stack, you always want to make sure that that probe, the hole, is to where it's through the airflow. So in use, you've got this like this, and the handle could be over here or it could be over here. But what matters is where that hole is, the slot, and you can rotate that with respect to the handle. So if that's been done, just because this handle here is, in line with the pipe, that doesn't mean the end is, because it could be that in the last thing that you checked it's been rotated, like over here in this diagonal pipe. I purposely rotated this so that when I had this up on here, which was easy to hold, I rotated that around so the air was going through in the proper way. This is a dual furnace. This is the right side, and then this is the left side. And so it's not obvious, but you can rotate that tip with respect to what I call the gun handle on this. There's the filter in the back. And then this dimension here you can adjust so that the probe is in the center of the pipe. And that's so that the air, it's in the center of the highest velocity on the pipe, probably the hottest portion too, to get a correct reading. So if you go to a larger diameter pipe, you undo this screw here and you move that cone piece back down on the rod. And so this big thing can be used on a pipe that's probably 2 feet in diameter, or one that's only, an inch or two. And then that serrated feature there is to kind of just get a good seal. And this hole's almost too small, but I get a pretty good seal on here, so it seems to work pretty well. And then this is the screw that I've been using to seal it up after the analysis is done. You just screw that in there. Of course, this is the TESTO 320 used for flue gas analysis.